Here we go.
There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the UAB Blazers, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Blazers will put total leather to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense in a bunch formation. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Let's talk for just a minute about Duke. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush, and you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front 7, and they register a sack early here on only the 2nd play of the game.
He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the Blue Devils line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Back to pass, it's Wallace. Moving out of the pocket. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down and came up a little short.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls off.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Blazers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. The Blue Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 1st down. Got a man, it's Little. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Complete downfield. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They go right back to him. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Duke. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. It didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Wallace. Bringing the heat. The short hands, it's Collins. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Collins. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. On the run, fires downfield. Finds a man on the left. He stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal. The Blazers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. one of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Trying play action. They're working that left side.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Makes the grab. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Edwards. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. Turning on the Jets. And tackled there by the defense.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
A strike downfield. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Made the grab and turned it on in for the score.
Man, Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Wallace. Pressure coming. Pulls it in, it's Bishop. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. And the Blazers in a good spot here with second and short. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. He makes a catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Creates a little room. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. And the Blazers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Handoff to the lone back. Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole.
Sneaks it in.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Black. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Lots of running room. Touchdown, UAB. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
That's such a great job by the defense because they never quit on the play. Yeah, they gave up a completion, but did you see them swarm to it, rip the ball out? They're able to scoop it, score. That is an unbelievable effort play by the defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Penn State is ahead early at Happy Valley, but that's not exactly Saquon out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Purdue. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. It's a seam wide open. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Edwards.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game. Let him make something happen and set up 2nd and short.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 2nd down. Fires downfield. Finds his open man. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. Wants to throw on first down. Going for 6. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield, it's Wallace. Firing to the right, complete. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. They go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Slithers into space. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Scrambling away. He's got an open man. Touchdown, UAB. A great catch and run for 6.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or 2 to answer about that decision. let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires it down the seam. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. On target to the left. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Blue Devils will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Wallace. Rushes on him. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. They'll line up for a second down play. The play action fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
The Blazers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Blazers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking downfield on first down. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
You know, it's easy to catch the football. It's a lot harder to catch it when you're about to be out of bounds, and you got to twist your body and turn it and keep it in bounds. What a great job by the receiver with great body control.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Looking to throw, it's Wallace. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the catch. It's Clyde. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Clyde. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. The Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. Tries to do it himself on the draw.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hawkins. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Fighting off the defender. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Blazers are on the move. Off-play action on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They get the completion, and that's one thing, Jesse. If you're going to get this guy on the ground, you better come in to make the tackle like you mean it.
Man, that was a heat-seeking missile coming in there. He knew he had a lot of work ahead of him with that big fella making the catch. Nice tackle.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Looking for a man. It's Wallace. Snagged in the middle. It's Ferguson. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wideout trying to get it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers. And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
The Blazers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The inside handoff. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UAB. offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
35-21.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. He might want another play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Edwards. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
Wide open downfield. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Still looking, on the move. He's got it.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
The Blue Devils will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
This is a running back who is versatile. His catching ability really helps this offense out vertically down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
32-28.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking to scramble. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Klein.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Blazers will keep this drive going.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
Brings up 2nd down.
There, and he lets it go. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. They'll run play action. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
He'll take it on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win.
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Give him 6. Touchdown, Duke. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards of field position. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Wallace. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Klein. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. The Blazers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They turn to the passing game on third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Wide open spaces. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The head coach told us he was going to be aggressive. He has a lot of confidence in his running game, and he showed it there on that 4th and 2.
And I like that mentality. That's the mentality I'm going to develop with my team. We're going to be aggressive. We're going to go get things. Short yardage situations, we're going to practice them. We're going to be successful, but we're going to go for it.
And the Blazers are rolling down the field. Looking for space. It's Collins. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback running on the draw. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And often Oftentimes, running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed way upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
He leaves it with his back. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense...
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Blazers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Going to the run, it's Scott. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
And he can't get it. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, UAB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and forever, let's test his arm strength. Timeout is called with just a single second left. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. The holder will find a spot at the 38-yard line. That means a 48-yarder and a chance to win it. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Glad to have you with us in the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama Protective Stadium, home to the UAB Blazers. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Washington State Cougars, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the UAB Blazers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is...
He's got it! And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
You know, this offense knew coming into the game they were going to get some opportunities to take shots down the field. They feel like they've got the guys in the perimeter to win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. All right, guys, let's look at the situation for UAB. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
And the Blazers have this offense rolling. Back to pass, it's Wallace. Makes the grab, it's Klein. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down.
How about the hit on the tight end there? They knew they had to bring the lumber on the big fella to bring him down, and they just blew him up.
Quarterback extends the play. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Catch in the middle. It's Klein. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
Quarterback on the keeper. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UAB.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. If you script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll give it to the back. That That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive.
Turning it on! Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
And the Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback will keep it. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
2nd down coming up. Johnson wants to throw it. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Westbrook. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Woods. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles.
Throws toward the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Cougar! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to throw, it's Wallace. Got it in the middle, it's Bishop. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him.
Oh, a lot of space. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Bought a little time, lets it go.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Dumps it to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Collins. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up his first period with a huge gain. So first down here as they go back to work. To the air on first down. Unleashes one deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Handoff to the lone back. Finding an escape route. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
And that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. Trying to get the corner. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the lone running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Get it out on the screen. There he goes. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive. And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Johnson looking to throw, using the back as a receiver on the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to
headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wazoo!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by 4 over Michigan. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not, and if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
and sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He wants to change this route. Off play action. Let's it fly. It's complete. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Dropping back, it's Wallace. Under fire. Unleashes one. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
A first down run on the doorstep. Looking for the end zone. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on second and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to march in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Might be calling a hot route. center, sacked at the 7. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Blazers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with the run.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in the defense.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Johnson wants to throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, who's really good with the ball in his hands. But the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
Finds his man. It's Ellison. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Cougars are marching down the field. Give to the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward would be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. They think there's room to run to the right here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got his man quickly. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got it, 1st down and more. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. Johnson looking to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Rutgers is just getting blown off the field right now there in Jersey. And at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 19 to Michigan. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Oh, my. Circle, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the 1st down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And that 2-minute drill, man, you're searching for those 1st downs. You got to find them. Sometimes it's a run, sometimes it's a screen. Whatever it is, they choose to run the football here. Still time, but we're still in that hurry-up situation.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no...
He's loose. Ernie on the Jets. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to throw, it's Wallace. Fires to the big fella. He's like a loose bowler, just caroms his way to the 32. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Trying play action. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.